Good afternoon. Here we are at 421 Cranborne Chase Drive here in Fort Mill, South Carolina, in the community of Bollywick. Wanted to give you all a street view of the home before we head inside. So technically you could fit double rows of cars here, but they do have an additional pad that the owners have put on at some point, whether it's the current owner or previous owner, that they have put on that's kind of gives an additional third row for one car. So I wanted to kind of point that out to you. The amenities that I had sent over text, the pictures of, they are literally right across the street. That's the clubhouse building there with the pool behind it, tennis courts and playground. And where that car just came from and up there by the stop sign is where the main road is in and out of the neighborhood, just FYI. So I wanted to point that out to you as well. Looks to be that there's some extra area right on the other side of the neighborhood there. Not sure if some of the kids play in that or not, but those look to be townhomes, and it looks to be a basketball court and some green space. So I'll get some photos of that for you as well. But this house itself is 6 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms with a little over 3,700 square feet. The neighbor and this house both have retaining walls that split in between the homes, so I wanted to point that out to you also. And then it backs up to the pond, but here are the steps that go down the side of the house and lead towards the backyard and back deck. But let's go ahead and head on inside. So as soon as you enter, it does open up into the staircase. Like I said, this home was built in 1992, so it definitely has that 90s feel to it. It's not open concept, but it is quite beautiful. Excuse me, that was the door. So you have like a decorative ledge there that's above the half bath. And here is that entryway. To the left-hand side, this is a flex space. Could be used as formal dining. Looks like they kind of use it as like an office space. They've got their wine racks in here as well. And then there's the front door. And then this is the half bath. Just a pedestal sink, and then right behind the door is that toilet space. There's the windows by the entryway. And then this area is like the hall tree area when you come in from the garage. So they've got some really nice storage cabinets here. They're all kind of separated, it seems like lockers. And then there's some more cubbies down at the bottom and some racks on the side for coats. Then this opens up into the 2-car garage. This house does have an irrigation system from what the listing said. And they have these storage racks on this back side to just kind of give some extra storage. There is some cabinets as well as some countertops in here, and they have a deep freezer. And then right behind me as well, little fridge that I'm sure that they plan to take with them. I don't see the irrigation panel here in the garage, but I know that it did say that it had irrigation on the listing, so that's something that we'll definitely look into just to make sure. But let's head on back inside. We will do the basement last. And the basement is 2 bedrooms with a full kitchen and entertainment space. And then this is going to open up into the living area. And that is the primary bedroom there, but we'll check that out here in just a minute. Let's go ahead and head on into the kitchen. So you do have double ovens, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances. Here's that sink for you. There is a bar area if you like to sit at the bar stools. And then this is the pantry. And then this is the eating kitchen spot, which is why they, don't need the formal dining room. A lot of people don't use formal dining rooms anymore, so they end up becoming what I call a flex space. But you do have a really nice view of the pond here on the back deck. And here's that living room. You do have double doors that lead out to the deck. We'll go out there last. And then here is that primary bedroom. Does have carpet, just FYI. Do have wood floors on the rest of the main floor of the house, besides that half bath. Nice tray ceiling in here. Do have access to the deck, which is super nice. And then this is tile flooring in this bathroom. The his and hers sinks. Large walk-in shower that does have a bench and double shower heads. You have the toilet area. This door is kind of just screened out so you can't see through it. And then right behind is the closet. It does have all these really nice built-ins. These slide in and out. But that is the bathroom. And this is a king-size bed, just for size reference. We'll go ahead and step out onto this deck while we're here. There's that gorgeous pond view and some of your neighbors. And this is the two doors that are in the living area. And that is the dining room window there. Just FYI on this pond area, there is a retaining wall. We'll be able to see it a little bit better once we go down into the basement. And then these steps are wraparound steps that lead down as well to the ground level. We'll go back inside and then head on upstairs to check out those bedrooms. So back into the living room. Just so you know that this fan, let me back up just a second. This fan here does have one of the remote controls, and then looks like they have an updated thermostat. new water heater in 2025, and new door hardware through the house. And you do have a carpet strip. This is all carpet here, but then here it's kind of covering the wood part of the steps, just FYI. I don't think that it is wood all the way under, just from looking at that right there. I know a lot of people would ideally want to take it off. And then this is your catwalk. A lot of people like to put Christmas trees or something here in the wintertime so you can see them from the window, but it doesn't look like there's a plug. And here is bedroom number 2. Does have its own bathroom. Just tile flooring in here. Little toiletry closet. And then this shower is just a standard size stand-in shower. There's the vanity. So this is bedroom number 2. And then that little door in the closet is attic access. Not sure how much you would have on this side of the house. Maybe just like what's behind this wall here and above that flex space or formal dining room. And then here is a linen closet. They have another attic access as well, which is going to be about the size of what you can see on that wall also for extra storage. The thermostat up here is not updated like the one downstairs. Definitely can get ages for the HVAC, as I know that that's important. But here's going to be bedroom number 3. Those shelves right here are built-ins, and the one behind me is not. It's freestanding. That one right there. Here's the closet. Just a standard size closet. And then here's going to be bedroom number 4. And it's a standard size closet as well, and does have one of those pocket doors to access the attic also. So lots of attic access. Those pocket doors do have locks on them, just FYI. This looks like as well that it would pop up. It's not a pull down attic access, but you could get a ladder and pop it up to get into the attic as well. And then this is going to be bathroom number 2. So we've seen bathroom number 3, 3.5 bathrooms so far. You do have the same tile flooring in here that you had in bedroom number 2. And then there's tile in this shower, but looks like it's been here since the home was built. It's functional, but that may be something in the future that you would want to look at redoing. Granite countertops. I will say these are 90s vanities because they don't come up very high. Not even to my hip level. I'm about 5'5". And then these doors here, they just kind of close off this side of the house. for extra privacy if needed. But that's all for the second story. So let's head on down to the basement. They do have a gate here that can be removed. Looks like LVP flooring starts on these steps and runs through the basement. Not sure what used to be here on this paneling. We'll keep moving. I'll show you that. I'm gonna turn around here. So here is the basement. Laundry room is down here. Does have its own door and an area here to kind of hang things. You could make it into a closet if you needed to. And then this is the living room that's in the basement. And then this is that full kitchen, which is really pretty. This island does not seem to be attached, just FYI. Does have like little pads on it. But stainless steel as well down here. I have the large basin sink without the dividers. And there isn't a microwave, but there is this electric cooktop and oven. And I was going to see if there was a microwave in here, but there's not. It's just kitchen stuff that they've got. But here is that second kitchen. It's great for entertainment down here. Like I said, this island doesn't seem to be attached. It could be, but it kind of just looks like it's sitting on some sort of padding. Here's the living area. This fireplace kind of just looks like it's set up to be a real fireplace. But it does have a line, so actually it is gas. They haven't used it. That's at one point I think it was wood burning, just from what the chimney looks like. But now it looks to be that it's used as gas because they have that pipe right there running. And then this used to be the old gas valve. And then this is like a workshop and utility area. So doesn't really have like traditional flooring in it or anything. That's why it's considered a workshop. So you just have plywood on the floors and then all this peg wall, which is good for like tools and such. There is access to the outside from this room. It's off those steps that's on the side of the house. But you have your electrical panel down here, your water heater, which is gas. Looks like they have a water softener system right there. And then that's the HVAC. So this is a great workshop and utility room. And you can also use it for storage as well. And then this is going to be bedroom number 5. It does have access to the bottom half of the yard. Then standard double-sized closet with the double-siding doors. And then this is going to be full bathroom number 4. So you have double sinks. And then tiling is the same in the floor as on the shower. It's just one's laid kind of in a diamond shape and one's squared. And then this area here is sectioned off separately for the toilet. But right behind this door, have a toiletry closet. And this window is off the side of the house. But this is bathroom number 4. And then this can be bedroom number 6. Pretty much mirrors the last bedroom, but it does have a much bigger closet. So it is a walk-in closet with double doors. And let's go ahead and check out this screened porch. So you have 3 doors that lead out to the backyard down here, but 2 are inside the screened porch and 1 is on the outside of the screened porch. So these are light switch covers here. Turn on the fans. Super nice here to have a screened in porch, because in the summertime, because we are in South Carolina, there are quite a few bugs. Here's that second door, and then that's off of the bedroom there. You have a gorgeous pond view. And we'll go ahead and step out into the yard so you can see some of that area. Well, maybe. So sorry. There we go. Had a funny lock on it. Just have to push it in. But here's the deck area off that bedroom. Does kind of have a little bit of a step up. It'd be really cute to put some chairs out here. Maybe one of those canopy-like swing chairs. Just kind of point out here, this beam may be okay, but it does have a little bit of cracking. House is built in 92. I'm not sure how long the deck's been here, but that would be a good question to ask. But it all kind of steps down here into the yard. So here is that pond. Like I said, you do have a little bit of a retaining wall. There's some rocks here as well. A gorgeous fountain down there, the pond. Here is the back of the house. It's the electrical meter there. And lots of side yard. Your yard, if I had to guess, I could look on the plat and survey, typically runs right around the line of these boxes. I'd say up there where that landscaping is, but we could double check. Crawl space, this is on a crawl space. It's not a slab foundation. So I'll point that out to you. The crawl space door is here. And then there's your HVACs. I could be wrong, but this kind of looks like the irrigation system up here, so we'll check that out really quick. Oh no, that's electrical stuff. But this is your side yard. Even if you didn't fence in the side yard, you would still have, since you have a small dog, a decent size fenced in backyard. Maybe if you just ran it up to where the gutter is and then out this way. Looks to be a little bit of storage under this deck. Not a whole lot, but they have gravel under there. And then this is a little storage area that they have under the steps. And it's gravel, just like what's under the porch here. So if you don't want to put some of your lawn stuff in the garage, you don't have to. But we'll hook that back. And then, like I said, those are the steps up to the driveway. That's the door off of the utility room. And then you have a door to the screen porch as well on this side. And I would guess that your property line is going to run somewhere in between the two houses. It's typically split. You can kind of see where they mow or had mowed. It's been a while since anyone's mowed in between the houses. But this is all for 421 Cranborne Chase Drive. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what you think.